I'm Andrew Pickering. I'm from the University of Leeds, and I've been working on theme 3 of the Pipebots project, in which we make the physical robots. So my role has been involved on the electronics side, so it's how to make bespoke electronics that are needed on the robots. And sometimes we use off-the-shelf, so it's a combination of off-the-shelf and stuff that we have to make that's very specific to the design that we're building. I've worked in the university for many years, between a couple of different universities, doing technical roles. I was working in robotics manufacture, but that role was coming to an end, so I was looking for something to take me through to the end of my career, because I'm kind of looking at retirement. And Pipebots came along, so Pipebots was absolutely perfect for me because it was electronics, which is my field. It was robotics, which I've been working in for many years, on a number of different projects, and I thought, well, this is just absolutely perfect. And so it's approximately a 5-year project, and that would see me through to the point that I would be leaving. So one of the key things that we were looking at was miniaturization. How can we make robots that are really small so that they can traverse through the pipes that go down to, perhaps 25, 30 millimeters diameter? But that's quite a challenge, because you've got to have both mechanics that are tiny, you've got to have sensing that's tiny, you've got to have electronic control that's tiny, and you've got to have means to communicate, and you have to have a way to power the robots so that they'll operate for an adequate amount of time before we recharge them or remove them from the pipe network. Over time, what we discovered, though, is that the water company actually wanted bigger, more robust robots than the ones that we were able to produce at a really tiny scale. So as that changed, then we started concentrating less on miniaturization and more on how we can get a good level of performance in order to control automation. So what we want is autonomous robots which are able to communicate with each other and communicate to an outside controller as well. So we need robots with good computational performance, but at the same time they have to be low power consumption to maximize the running time. So we've concentrated on these fields, and we've built many different controller boards along the line. Fortunately, they've worked, which is actually quite a challenge. When you develop a complex electronics board, it's so difficult to make everything gel, because any small mistake is going to fail. But we actually had very few failures. Most of what we developed actually worked. But what we've done is incrementally improved the performance and got more flexible, more capable robot controller boards, which is where we've got to now. So our last board, unfortunately, came out just too late to put on our final demonstrator robots. So what our plan is now is to take this controller board and make an internal demonstrator, which we'll use within the university on things like open days. So when people come round to our lab, we'll be able to show, this is a Pipebot, this is what it does, and this is the control stuff that we've built to make it all work. One of the most interesting and exciting and pleasant aspects of the Pipebots project has been the collaboration between various universities, various researchers, various academics, because it's a big team up to about 50 people. But we've gelled, we've all been able to get on together and collaborate in order to produce an integrated system that works. And that's been a really great thing to see, a really great thing to be a part of. As the project has come to an end, I'm now looking towards my future, and I've decided that I will be leaving the university. So after 30 odd years, I'll be leaving in a few months' time. And hopefully some of the stuff that I've worked on, the electronics, will continue to be used. We do have a number of projects that are looking to use it now. A swan song is how I described it. When I took the interview, I was actually asked, why do you want to do this? And I said, I want a swan song. I want to show that I've worked on something really worthwhile, something that's great, something that's important. And I feel that Pipebots absolutely ticks those boxes.